Are you a beginner DJ wanting to learn the basics on how to mix hip hop? Then this is the tutorial for you. Using these 3 transition techniques, you will be able to seamlessly transition from one track to another. No matter what you're using at home, you will be able to apply these techniques to your DJ sets. In this tutorial, the effects we use and the music we use can be easily downloaded with the link in the description, so you can follow along as you watch this tutorial. At the end of this tutorial, make sure you comment with your favorite transition. Comment 1, 2 or 3 with your favorite, and also like, comment, subscribe to our channel, and we will keep making tutorials like this for you guys.
Okay guys, so first tip is going to be about how do we use the echo out to transition seamlessly between one song and another song. So here I've got 2 songs loaded that are going to be available in this tutorial for you to download, so you can copy along with the techniques that I use. On the left hand deck we have a track called Water by Ntantu, and on the right hand deck is Tyrone and Warbz Come Through. Now notice they're both different BPMs, so this echo out is a really effective way if the BPMs are completely different, which often happens in hip hop music, and it's going to just allow us to easily transition between 2 different BPMs of songs, without any interference or disruption to the dance floor. It's just going to blend in seamlessly. Let's talk about how we set up our echo out to transition with. So on the left hand side, we've set our cue point on the intro of the song. Let me just delete these other 2 just so there's no confusion. And on the right hand side, we're going to play the Tyrone and Warbz song. And this is the song that we're going to echo out and transition cleanly into our first track. Okay, so how do we set up our echo out for a transition? So at the top here, inside Serato, there is the FX tab. So just click on the FX tab, and there's a drop down menu just here. And you might not have as many effects as I do, because I have all the expansion packs, but echo should come as a standard drop down there. So just click on echo, and then notice on the right hand side is the number of beats that goes up and down, half beat, quarter beat, and that just affects how the echo responds to the song. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to perform this echo out transition, and then after we'll run through how it's done.
We don't know them. Tell the F-boys, see you later.
So notice there we transition seamlessly using a really cool trick which is called the echo out, sorry. And what we did is we've got our echo set up on number 1 on our FX bank here, and we've got our level set to about 10 PM, and all we do is we need to count in beats, and on the 1 beat we're going to hit the echo out and we're going to pull the fader down. Now when we've done that, we're going to keep our 4 beat count going, and then we're going to hit our intro cue point here. So we'll do that again one more time so you can follow along. So start counting now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Fader down. And there we go. Seamless transition from an 80 BPM song into a 104 BPM song without any disruption.
We don't know them. Tell the F-boys, see you later. If If you got style, then show them the. So you want up for the haters.
Like I say, guys, this is a super useful tool for transitioning seamlessly, especially between different BPMs, but you can use this in any kind of scenario that you want. If this has been done in Serato, if you're a record box user, the process is exactly the same. Inside record box here, at the top, there is an effects tab, and go to the effects tab, and here along the top, you have your banks of 4 different types of effects that you can have, and you just select the drop down menu, select echo, and here is the amount of beats that the effects applies to, and you just use the same principles as we do inside Serato. Okay guys, tip number 2 is all about how do we use samples when mixing hip hop. Well, the first thing we're going to need is the samples. Now luckily Crossfader, we provided you with a free sample pack. We'll put the link in the description, but it is just wearecrossfader.co.uk/DJ sample pack. You just fill in your name, email address, and that'll be emailed to you straight away for your use. I have the sample pack here with loads of great samples that we can get super creative with. So let's talk about how to load in a sample. So inside record box, we're going to go up to the top tab, and notice here there's a tab called sampler. Click the sampler, opens up a drop down menu here, and you have 8 blocks in which to load 8 different samples in. So it's a simple drag and drop system. So let's select a cool one. So let's go for laser 1. So we're just going to drag and drop that into our first block on track 2. There we go. So if I go to sampler on my DDJ 400 and hit, there is our laser. So let's talk about how we use a sample within terms of a mix. So I've loaded in this super cool siren. Sure you've heard that in any kind of hip hop mixing or Afrobeat mixing, that kind of thing. But we're going to use this with our tracks loaded up. So we have a cue point set on the drop this time. Before we had a cue point set up on the intro, but we want to drop in straight into the chorus of the first song. So we want to keep the energy going from track 1, and we're going to go straight in and keep the energy up, keep that dance floor moving. So I'll perform the mix, and then we'll talk about how to do it straight after.
Up for the haters. She don't wanna waste man in a DM.
So there we go, guys. It's a very simple but effective technique. All we're going to do is we're going to allow the chorus to finish on our track 1, and we're going to basically pull down the fader at the same time as hitting the sample, and then it's as simple as starting our track that we've already got queued up. So let's go through that one more time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Really cool, really effective way of transitioning between 2 hip-hop songs, and gives your set a little bit of individuality, a bit of creativity as well. So in our third and final tip, we are going to be using an outro as our intro. Now we've got the Pioneer DDJ 200 hooked up to Algorithm DJ on our iPad. Now, this is a really effective way if you're using radio songs that don't have an intro. Sometimes they'll just come straight into the verse or straight into the chorus. Then how do we turn the outro? How can we make our own intro, basically, to make it easier for us to mix out of one song into another one? So on the right hand side I have a remix of Candy Shop, and I'll play that for you now. So as you can hear, there's no beat behind the intro. So if you're a beginner DJ, it might be hard for you to find your timing in terms of mixing this beat in. Also, it's only 4 bars, so it's not a very long intro. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the end of this track, and we're going to find the outro. So there we go, perfect outro, just an instrumental, no lyrics or anything over the top. So this is going to be used now as our intro. So we need to set a cue point. So find the beginning of the outro right there. Set a cue point here. So perfect, our cue point is set on our outro, and we have a cue point on the beginning of our song. So let's get into how we're going to mix our two songs, how we're going to transition from Tipsy on the left hand side into Candy Shop. So let's select our second cue point, which is the outro. I'm going to mix this, and afterwards I'll tell you how it's done. So as you can see there, I have managed to mix out seamlessly using our outro, and just as the build up of the first track is finishing, we hit our first cue point. So I'll do that again, and I'll talk through how it's done. So we'll play our song on JKwon, Tipsy. Make sure our second cue point, which is the outro, is set. And we're going to count down to the introduction of our outro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just adjust so it's in time. Low cut filter. Bring the volume down slightly. And now we're going to count in 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit that first cue point. And we're into our song.
So there we have it, guys. 3 easy transitions for you to mix hip hop, no matter what kind of software, hardware that you have. These techniques can be applied to improve your DJ level and use in your DJ sets. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment on your favorite transition, transition 1, transition 2, or transition 3. Like, comment, subscribe on our channel so we can keep making these tutorials for you guys to enjoy. We'll see you soon.